20, you have 80 to go, you are being attacked and you're exhausted, it's easier to go back the 20 than there's no chance to go the 100. You follow me? You get to 40, that's going to be a tougher decision. You still have 60 to go. Can I swim 40 back or 60 ahead? I'm not sure about the 60. But you get to 50, it doesn't take a genius. 50 either way. You're not going to go back. You're going to go to the safe harbor. You're going to go to the island because it's 50 either way. You want to save your life. Run to the good way, to the good bank. Now, when you're 80 meters toward the goal, when you're 99, you can almost touch it, smell it, feel it. You're not going to look back. You know it's there. You can really be very confident. You will do it. You can make it. I hope that makes sense to you. The analogy is probably more probable, I'm going to say this, to quit in earlier stages because the risk is higher and the gain is still in progress. Now, when you have less risk and more gains, you're more powerful, it's a done deal. So don't look back. Mike Ellis, are you going to talk or what? Everybody's waiting for you, even if they don't say it.
I was going to get to Mike Ellis in a minute. If we could do, could we have a lady first, Mike, and then you? Is that all right?
Absolutely, everybody. I'm
good,
just
Rob. Go ahead.
harassing him, yeah.
Thanks, Christy Chong from Malaysia. Speak to us, Christy, please.
Thank you, Ash, for giving us this privilege. I'm so honored to be here. There's so many things happening in my mind. Asia is a land of many ancient cultures. All the cultures has an effect on every drop of blood in us. So it stays with us even though we are not aware of it. And the present generation is adapting as much as possible to what's happening around us. As what you have created is a new culture that is evolving so fast that we need to know the first step when I get involved in non-passive and what you propose to the whole global family is like a culture shock. My first stage is culture shock, and I get to know so well and be part of this global family. And the next step is to learn what on-passive is all about, and that's the second stage. And then the third stage is what can I learn from all the different things that you offer in this OES system? And then how to adapt it into our life. And the future step is you're giving us so much, but I'm running out of breath catching up in getting to know all the different things that's happening around us. And I was so privileged that Francis drew me out to be part of his face-to-face training. And then he introduced me to Lynn and Rob. And that opened a whole universe to me. Yeah, we are only a handful that have this special privilege. But the 90% at the back of us that need a lot of help and assistance. So my question is, even though I'm in the city in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, we are not exposed with a lot of facilities especially when it comes to internet connection and viability. Like today, I burned 2 laptops trying to get in to be part of this program. So you are talking about OLUX. Is there something mobile that we can put into
Somebody's quick. Okay. I was thinking nobody gets it. Like, okay, so when you say a whole new thing, I'm telling you, ask anything, past,
Yeah.
future, now, and like, okay. So don't, sometimes you have to be dynamic and flexible. Go with the
Mm.
flow. I
Yeah.
just put something out there. Nobody, okay, well, there's a winner. Thank you
Okay.
for paying attention.
We have a lot of old school buses, mini school bus and long school bus, but because of the academic requirement, they are all discarded. Can we turn that into a mobile station with an internet facility that can go in to more on the outskirts to help people to be updated in our business? That's my question.
I'm sure somebody else probably got it. Can anybody help or step in? I didn't quite get the question.
Okay, internet facilities is not readily available. Even though we are in the city, is limited because of the telco arrangement, wanting us to pay more to get better data access. So in the outskirts, we have less availability of internet connection. Will we be able to create something that is in a mobile
You're
unit?
talking about
Like,
internet provider? Yeah,
yes.
not yet. Okay.
Mm.
We're not into that business yet.
Okay, all right. So how can we
Do we
play a
have
part?
projects, ambitions, hopes? Yeah, forward, yes, but not
Okay,
yet. I cannot be more of a help at the moment.
okay. So at present state, Asia is not well exposed to on passive yet. How can we play a role as founders to do our part?
Well, we're 50% founders, 50% users. So one of the things is don't go too far, okay? Keep an eye on your business and so stay close. I would definitely always be engaged, like I wouldn't miss any information, though at the moment, we don't have a well-organized process in communication. Intentionally, like I said, we don't want to talk much before we deliver to a certain level. So being engaged is a big thing. Like if you go a month and come back, it feels you could feel lost probably. Okay. In a month time on passive at this stage, so much can happen in a month. So I advise everybody to be involved and engaged and think of ways how you're gonna uh, utilize the products, the technologies, and I add to it the income to the betterment of your life and those who are around you. Uh, Plug in your mask first. Remember that? I said that on 360. Did I say that? Is that medically correct, Dan or Key Wendell? All right, you put your mask first. So I would plan how to utilize that. I'll be engaged, and I will try to be in it all the way. I will not miss a product or a project or an idea with passive. I wouldn't use it fully. I would learn. There's so much information. We come here, we chat, we try to have fun because it's long. We want to keep it light, not formal. But you can walk away with so much information. Sometimes, the tech intelligent, brothers here, they really give us a lot of nuggets. I mean, you can go to school to get that knowledge and spend money and time. So I would not lose the process. I will be engaged. I will not miss out on any product or opportunity or value. I would not miss out on the uh, full potential, whether it's education or the utilization of the products and services. In the meantime, once you are comfortable within your own capacity, go the extra mile to those who are around you. What can you do? How could you revisit your dream when you were in the fourth grade, in the fifth grade, like you thought something exotic, but it's impossible. Revisit, rethink. It's possible, and talk to somebody, openly and say, is this possible? It doesn't have to be technology. You could talk about reinventing the cookies industry. I mean, you could anything, okay? But there is potential in every one of us that we die and we don't fully use it. So make it a goal to unleash your potential to maximum capacity, to maximum impact, not just for yourself, but to as much as people you can impact, as many people you can impact around you or globally. And make sure you leave a legacy. Make sure you are not just a number who comes and passes. Calculate your life. What's your age? What's your lifespan? What percentage could you be in? 30%, 40%, 50%? There's an expiration date coming for sure, I guarantee. How can I be the best possible me, or whether Christy or Peter or anyone, how could I really give out the best, thinking, I'm right now sitting here, this is my last day, I'm checking out, what's my balance? What did I do? Looking back, is it embarrassing? Is it something proud? I was just, harassing Chris Johnson on YouTube, 3 hours of my day, or I was progressing. Yeah, so make sure you're proud, of your achievement when you check out. We're gonna all check out.
Thank you, Ash, for your advice. Thank you. Book towards it.
Okay, Christy, thanks a lot. Francis, do you mind if we go to Mike Ellis? It's getting close to his bedtime. All right.
No, go ahead and go to Francis first. He's been there for quite a while.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
I just want to check
believe
on
me,
the dot. You
I'm
know
fine.
how
I
I
can stay
worry
up a
about
few
it.
more minutes.
You know how I worry about it.
No, don't worry about me.
Is that a timer? A few more minutes? That's like a hitting message. You're not leaving. We're just
No.
warming up.
If I have a reason to stay up, I stay up as long as I need to.
I know.
And I
I'm
have a
just
reason.
messing with you. Yeah.
I know you are.
So this is not going to be 7 hours. I promise you that. I know some people taking against us, but that's something I'm so proud we can do it. All right. And I told you, we're going to exhaust you. So you have to have a big drive to be in on passive.
And speaking of drive, we have our friend Francis from sunny Singapore. Come on down, Francis.
You're muted, Francis.
Yeah, just unmute, please. Hang on. I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Unmute.
You're playing mute tags.
Yeah, you're in now, Francis. Bring it. You're not.
Chris, what happened? You did it.
Sister Christy.
I'm not a co-host. I am not a co-host, so I can't do it.
Yeah, I say that Sister
No,
Christy.
you did the forehead slap.
I want to say that Christy have improved so much since 1 year ago, or 1.5 years ago. I found her, have a cup of coffee with her. She is a very talented lady and sister from Malaysia, and I think I'm very happy to hear her testimony today. Many years ago, I have experience of what a family is all about. When my young daughter, when we were then visiting Niagara Falls, when my daughter was just 3 years old, run across the singing bridge, and then those Niagara Falls. Then as Mr. S has said that whatever you do, don't stay too far away. Don't go too far. So my daughter went too far, went across the bridge. 3 years old, swinging bridge. And immediately when I saw it, I did not know what would happen next. I just rushed to her and grab her in the middle of the bridge and go to the end. But here the question comes when you turn back and look at the bridge. Now you have to go back to the bridge, go back to the other end. So my heart was pumping. I said, why do you want to run over here? Now I got to go back. This lesson has also taught me today when my inviter told me that, Francis, 2 years ago, November 20th, she said, OnPassive is going to launch 14 days time. And today I'm waiting for 14 days time. And because of that family culture we had, I will go for it even though my daughter is in danger.
It's
And
easier to walk forward. Yeah, why look back? It's much easier.
Yeah. So now when I was, people were asking me, why are you doing what you're doing this last 1 year? Comfort spent 2 days, 2 times a day.
Twice a day.
To help the fellow.
And today 3. This counts. This is business too.
Right. I only spend 6 days a week to do what I did normally, to train, to help people to understand, affiliate to understand what is OnPassive about. So I really happy to hear from you. Your key words, you say that we are all family. So I'm not here because I need to do. I'm here because we are family.
Yeah.
I'm here to help each other to open the eyes. So I just want to ask a few questions regarding the OMIL, ONET, if it's okay, Mr. Ash.
Of course.
Yeah. We are now, because OMIL is only allowed us to create one mail. Is there a possibility that we can create more mail in one account?
Yeah.
Right. So the second one is that in ONET, when we click ONET, the profile window, the background window is bigger than the one that we need to paste.
Check it out in 24 hours, okay?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And the last meeting we have met, we said that the spelling mistake of increased ROI is still there under the profile.
Okay.
Increased ROI.
That should have been fixed, not
No,
fixed. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, they had a reason for that. They explained, but I still insisted to change it. The reason is like this is directed to businesses, okay? So because you have like business suites and products, okay, solutions. But I said to avoid any confusion, let's just stay away. Okay, they agreed to change it. Okay.
But the one above
it will be changed.
The one above the profile, they put that increased sales.
Yes. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regarding the O Club, the club inside the ONET, is it possible to have an edit button? Because I know that when you created the name for the club, you cannot edit. Yeah.
Sure.
Right. And in OMail, we have this video mail. Is it possible to have a virtual background or colorful background?
Good question. Sure.
Yeah. And also, can you share a bit about
turn the page, Francis? Easy on me, okay? So virtual background for video OMail. Okay, go ahead.
Can you give us, because you are the best marketers in the world, according to my understanding. Is that how do we create the algorithm for ONET versus the Facebook?
You don't need to, because we're more of a closed loop, private community. We're not marketing. We're not. AI is going to target to like is going to serve you to connect with the right people. You know, whether it's clubs or we had different names. They were not compliant, so we had to remove them. And you know, it just, for example, there's going to be a good way to connect with the right people. That's basically the only AI component that will be targeting the database within ONET to connect people with the right, you know, within, but not algorithm for you to advertise or to key something to attract, but you're going to be able to attract in your ONET profile or club or your interest, you know, your career, all of that. So it will connect you with the right audience. Permission based. Not going to just throw them at you. So they're going to be able to say yay or nay.
Thank you.
There is an app. Remember, previously we were supposed to have OConnect as Connect Me. So we still have Connect Me, but that is going to be an incredible, powerful, simple tool to connect you with the right people. You can connect with everybody and anybody anywhere within your area of your interest. Permission based. All
Thank
right.
you.
So you like fishing, for example, and you live in a certain place. You're going to connect with people is going to tell you, okay, well, within your radius, or the GPS is going to tell you that this guy called Chris Johnson or Ash Mufareh, they're also into deep sea fishing or something. Are you interested? Yay or nay? Okay, it's simply accept or decline, and permission based. If you accept, add it to your contact list, and you become buddies. Seamless. Okay, you connect to the people of interest. I'm looking for people who are more in construction business, who are more in IT business, or you know, the food industry, well, whatever your interest, and hobbies and more, but so friendly and seamlessly. So we don't do it the traditional algorithm where we read your data and throw you as a hunt to the advertiser until they beat you up. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, thank you. The last one is to, as an internet marketer, I think this current website is the best I ever seen.
No, we said that. No. Monday, the 17th of July will be the best.
Thank you.
Because it gets better every time. Thank you, Francis. Good questions, good notes. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Francis. And over to you, Mike. Mike Ellis from Colorado.
Well, it's quite a night, Ash. You know, I know we're in a really, really good place with Unpassive. I mean, there's no question about it.
I know too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you've thrown a lot of stuff at us tonight. And I can tell you, it's going to take me a couple of days just to absorb everything you've said. And I'll have to listen to it several times, Ash. But I listened to the tech team. I listened to you. I listened to what's coming on. And I feel that Unpassive has outgrown me. And I say that in a very, very good way. Even someone like me who doesn't understand half of the stuff that was talked about today will not be left behind. And that really is the genius behind Unpassive. It doesn't matter if you came in 5 years ago, if you came in yesterday, because of the way Unpassive is structured, because of what Ash has done and his team, it's okay if they've outgrown you. It's okay if they outgrown me.
It's comfort. Thing.
Go ahead, Ash.
I'm just saying it's comforting.
It is comforting because it doesn't matter if you have the intellect to catch everything that's said on these webinars. It's okay, because on passive is gonna drag you along, even if you don't want to come, and you're going to get to that place where you like we are today. We're just in a very, very good place, and that place is going to improve as we go forward, days, weeks, and months. It's just a really, really good thing. And yeah, it's okay if unpassive outgrows you, if you don't understand everything in unpassive. That's okay. Unpassive is going to take care of it. And really, that's all I want to say tonight, Ash. I've got a lot of homework.
Mike,
with
don't
everything
go.
that you've thrown
Look,
at us.
Look. I wouldn't follow a leader. I wouldn't follow a company or any venture that doesn't outgrow me, is not ahead of me. Why? Why would I follow somebody at my level or below me? And they're not going to challenge me. They're not going to lift me up. So it's a good thing. It's comforting. Yeah.
Yeah, unless
I
that
like
happens, you stop learning, Ash. And I want to learn till the day I die. Hopefully, it's a few more days.
Yeah, to continue leading, you got to continue learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
And growing.
And that's never a problem with unpassive.
Yeah.
There's always something there.
So, Rob Gorman, the more pills you take, the more you grow.
I'm starting to take a lot of them, Ash.
Absolutely. Why not?
Absolutely.
I'm glad it's not just me.
So what's for dinner, Chris Johnson? So
barbecue sauce and hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, Nelly. I think on that
OMG.
note, oh boy. On that note, let's go over to Robin Noble. Hi, Robin.
Thank you, Mike. Always, pleasant chatting with you. I couldn't agree with you any more. We're in a perfect place. I don't want us to be a step further. It's perfect where we are, organic. We were able to build up the culture and that loyalty. It doesn't come overnight. I agree with Dan Street as well. It's a process, and I think the bond, that something need to mature organically, and it takes time, and that is also priceless along the way, beside the business dealing. So it's good. It's taken this progression, this space. So it's perfect where we are today. I wouldn't want to be behind or further. It's perfect where we are, and I wouldn't wish to be directed or gearing to a better dimension or direction than where we are today. I just loved where we are, where we come from. It's amazing. That's what made us. I'm at ease, with peace, with everything, and even more excited about what yet to come, what's ahead of us. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't swap it. I wouldn't modify it. I love it. It's perfect. Three months ago, I didn't even know Francis or Christy, right? And the other Chris, and right? Okay. So you cannot skip that. Every little thing adds to the process. It's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful journey. Thank God.
One of these days, I'll get the mute button figured out. Robin, come on down, please.
Thank you, Rob. Ash, this has been an absolutely wonderful day and evening. Again, you have spoilt us. You have just taken us out and beyond into your world and into your huge, compassionate heart. So first of all, a huge thank you to you and to all the teams and all the divisions who've been part of bringing us to this point today. It has been absolutely phenomenal, and they deserve standing ovations all around, as do your family, for their support, for their love of you, and acceptance and knowing that you will not give up to help all of us. Thank you for that. The other thing is, and this I think is an important one, because throughout the course of these last few years, many people have been on an emotional roller coaster, and it hasn't always been addressed. And I think today and this evening, with what you have said, you have actually helped so many founders overcome, reduce, and even possibly eliminate their last hurdles in believing that On Passive is real, that you are real, and that your goal to humanity and the founders and the planet is what you have said from day one and have never wavered from, and have brought us all to this point. Throughout our own years of experience, depending on our age and depending on our lifestyles and where we've lived and what we've done, we've all had different experiences around life to that effect. And so the hurdles, the walls that we've built up around us, fear, anger, and otherwise of uncertainty, has all been part of this journey. And I think we all deserve to respectfully appreciate and be grateful for that, because it has given us the opportunity to move forward to a much better understanding with what you have given and shown us. And we've learned through you and every aspect of On Passive what is possible. And if we were not there with you at the beginning, it certainly has helped people to open their hearts, to open their minds and their understanding of what is possible in quite a different way. And for those of you who've been with us, for those of us who've been with you from the beginning in the belief and the knowing that this was something extraordinary, again, I know that we stand with you 1000% side by side and arms linked. Noah's Ark has a very strong religious connotation, and I'm bringing it forward not for that purpose, but as an example of faith, belief, and achievement of what an individual did following his heart and directions from the God power that he believed in. He went against all the naysayers. He proved the naysayers, the negative ninnies, the non-believers, and turned some around, and some just never changed their thoughts and ideas. But On Passive is the equivalent of a Noah's Ark now in the 21st century. And I'm coming from the perspective, again, of holding true to the faith and the belief and the knowing of what this can do for everybody in the world and our planet. So Ash, I'm going to end and say thank you so much. With one last question, if I may, to you. With all this wonderful news and excitement that's coming forward, will this be communicated to all the founders in some manner? Or how will you be able to communicate this to the founders?
Thank you for all the kind words you said, Robin. Always beautiful. And here the man with the Noah Ark, Red Redfern. I had a mini boat, but good morning. Yes, everything is going to be, it has to be in formal documents posted in the back office. That's something we should stay close to. We're going to email people as well based on their status, and communication department will be handling this as we go, for the different categories or classes of our users according to where they are in the process. So from walking them outside as raw, traffic or bulk, until they come in, take the free trial, till they commit or get verified, and so it will be covered. I understand, and
Yes.
and it has to be formally scripted, because obviously we're washed, and want to make sure everything is written down.
Wonderful. I knew it was all in hand. I just know that I've had a lot of people asking, and once again, you're reassuring them. Thank you so much.
Yeah, there's not going to be lack of information. The problem, I'm worried about, Robin and everyone, is the misuse of information. there are going to be more videos talking about the price of Oak Connect tomorrow within the next 24 hours than anything we've talked about.
Yeah.
So they always get the wrong
Sad.
message. Yeah, that was
Yes.
like exactly my point. So it's a fact. I can bet on that. So that's the problem. So the problem is not like us communicating the proper message. The challenge is for those who spin it their way.
Yes.
They focus on the wrong area of our business.
So sad. Thank you, Ash, for your
Pathetic.
time with us
I
today.
agree. Thank you. Stay red, stay in love. I'll see you at the very top.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's hot in Egypt now, so it's better a different season.
We start planning for full moon camel rides out in the desert.
Absolutely. We're not eating, we're not milking that camel, just riding. Yeah.
Going out to the banquet in the Sahara, going out into the desert to the banquet. Absolutely.
Okay, before we go on to Niraj, if you can bear with me, we have one more lady who hasn't spoken yet. If you'd like to say something, Julie, we'd love to hear from you.
Thank you, Rob.
So, Julia, twice a day.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
did twice a day, but I appreciate that very much, Rob. I don't have a question, but if I may, now what I'm usually say it's actually for myself and everyone's that kind of thing in the same line of the way I think is Michael have said this years ago. What does OnPassive has? Products, customers, we sell products, we make commission, right? And tonight, Ash also said, he said it, but it's really allude to the fact that it is unlimited. When I'm saying unlimited, I don't mean unlimited amount of money. I'm not referring to money itself, but if we really think about it, if we take the word unlimited, if you are putting unlimited amount of effort in, which none of us need to, but if we do that, we will be receiving the unlimited amount of whatever the benefits of what we did. And that's exactly what OnPassive is doing, is everything that they are doing. To me, there is no cap, there's no limitation in OnPassive. Everything is possible, everything is unlimited, right? So that's how I think. So if you have, now that I believe that we have unlimited amount of products, we're not talking about the next year, the next 5 years, 10 years, we're talking about indefinitely, right? And now we also have unlimited amount of customers, because what OnPassive creating, attracting the customer that is keep coming, because there's unlimited amount of products. And so my point here saying is, if we just focus of how much of that 100 something dollars that I make from it, that is all we will condition our mind to think that way. What if we say, I have a chance to make unlimited amount of whatever it is, if I put in the unlimited amount of effort? It doesn't require of me, but it is something that I could do. And to me, personally, I feel this is a time for all of us. Now, I'm speaking to me, and what I'm thinking is that we need to reinvent ourselves. We're not looking at the past, but really the past is making us who we are today. What we've learned here, what we've listened here, do we really reciprocate or matching with what is shared here? So my personal say, I'm trying to make this point is, let's reinvent ourselves. Let's make ourselves, a lot of us don't feel like we don't deserve.
Well, we can connect that, Julie, with what Chris asked in the beginning on behalf of some founders. I understand, they have the right to be curious and how much it costs and all of that. Can I tell you something? This is when somebody is totally dependent, okay? Not independent. That's how they think. So I'll tell you the contrast, the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. Unsuccessful people ask certain questions. By the question they ask, I know if they're successful, if they're productive, if they're dependent or independent. Now, unsuccessful people will ask how much it cost. Do you think I can win? Okay. But successful people ask, that's unsuccessful people. A successful person will not ask how much it costs. Will say, how much can I make? How far can I go? Where's the limit? And I'll go after it. What can I do? Not what can be done and delivered or, spoon feed people. No. So I'm not going to talk too much about money and commissions and all of that. I know a lot of people will over exhaust the topic, and I hope they don't get in trouble because stay away from the topic publicly. It can be problematic, not just with OnPassive, but with the public, all of that. If you really want OnPassive to be sustainable, what we said in the beginning, stay away. Let us deal with it. People don't need to know the details. If we need to explain to somebody, whether it's a brain surgery or heart surgery, the mechanics, the details, the physicality about everything, before they get into the operation, nobody will get into the operation. They just got to go, okay? So you don't need to know all the details sometimes because it can be overwhelming. And that can distract you and procrastinate your movement and mobility to progress ahead. Same thing if you want to get on a flight, if you need to understand how is that Airbus built and how flying and the aerospace and all the mechanics and physics and okay. Nobody's going to get on an airplane. Not nobody, but it will be just limited number, fewer people. You just get on it without the detail. You just know this is working, trust it, is safe, is going to get you where you want to go. Same thing with the OnPassive vehicle. All right, this is the process. Trust us, trust the company. You don't need all the details. It's not what you want to focus on. This is what you know. This is what's available. Like I talked to Christy, just do your best to utilize it fully. Leave no unturned stone or touch every product. Any course you are interested in or class or certificate in academy, any projects get engaged and fulfilled socially, that is going to build you up. It's going to, there's so much, okay, that you can do within our community that it will keep you busy until, the last day of your life. So that's what you want to focus on, your contribution. A lot of people are just recipients. A recipient is a follower, and you're not going to go far unless you take that extra mile. So you need to also do it, and one hand doesn't clap. So the company, even if it's a perfect model, but you also have to put your hand in order for us to clap. All right, and you got to keep doing it.
All right.
Josh, I have a quick
Did
question.
that help you, Julie?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Did that wrap it around like more? Okay, perfect.
Yes, it's you're saying it in a shorter way. I'm always trying to explain my point, but you said it in a short version.
That's
so
what I do.
I really appreciate it. And but sorry, Rob, just one quick second. Terry Thompson wants to ask, because since you're talking about 2 times a day, she wants to ask, did we?
They don't even have a timer here, so you can take 30 seconds. Who's counting? It's a horrible system.
She was asking, was it animal style tonight?
Who?
Karen
so
Thompson.
oh, we converted her.
She
Did she
said,
get it or just Craven?
he just asked if you had animal styles tonight. So
We don't have it in Florida. I would be doing it 5 times a week. No, I'm kidding.
you're funny. But thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate for
No, thank you.
Yes. Guys, it's here. Let's do it. Let's be excited.
Don't push it. Don't push it. Let the baby come out organically. It'll be
Okay.
beautiful. No dents, no scars. Just nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Beautiful.
It's going to come out.
Beautiful. Thanks
Well,
so much. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Ash. Niraj from India. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, and thank you for the invitation on this show. So, Ash, I had today 5 questions. Don't worry about the number of questions. 3 are very short, you might just take 1 line for that, and 2 are a bit descriptive, according to me.
No pressure. Okay, take your time, Niraj.
So the first question is, you talked today about OMail Pro. So I just wanted to ask you, OMail Pro, I hope it's not paid. The whole OMail is free, or the Pro will be paid?
The second part.
Okay.
OMail Pro, or we can decide a different name. It's a whole different product, but it can be compatible with OMail, or just like an advanced level of mailing email services that you can do that is not available in a regular mail. Is something more commercially, it's more advanced. That has to be paid, okay?
Okay. Next question was about the speech-to-speech that you talked about.
Sure.
The first time feature.
We did test it today, yeah. So for example, like we're talking in English and we had translation in Hindi and the other way.
So I just wanted to know, when can we expect that feature to come in? Like
I asked the same question, but don't ask it. Couple of weeks, just okay. It's gonna be there. It's done. It's testing, maturing, AIing. Let's use that verb, okay? AIing. But it's done. It's developed, okay? We've tested that. It's there. So now test, pre-production. They know, okay? They know the cycle. It doesn't take one shot. Got to do it again. Bugs, debug, security loophole, this glitch, bug, until you nail it, and we will nail it.
Okay.
But say you have it next month, if that makes you sleep better, like when you sleep next time. It's morning there.
No problem. Next question is
and that's not going to increase the price, right? You know that, Neeraj, right?
Yeah, it is not going to.
So you're just going to see it there, and now for somebody, having the issue about language, it's really going to make a big buzz in the market. And ultimately, we're going to have, and also we have the digital avatar, we have the noise cancellation. I was impressed with AI team, AI ML, but also we're going to have the my goal is to have some advanced features for the deaf community, where we have sign language, hopefully something more universal. All right, 2 or 3? So we talked about OMail, and okay.
Third question is actually Red talked about the website, and then you replied to him saying that you are eager about the website that is going to come on 17. So could you share 1 or 2 insights about that website or something else that is coming on 17?
Well, you want to spend time. No, you're going to love it. Monday it will be there. Just don't rush it. Let it come out organically. Nice and easy. Slide out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Third question
But
over. Fourth question.
what happens is when Red talks, okay, our team is watching the live when whether it's Mr. DeGarmo or Johnson or Redfern, okay, when they talk about like a website, it fuels our ego and our excitement, and they go and they up the game, so that you're cheering for them, they love it, and they just enjoy what they're doing. So that's what it is. So it just gets better for sure.
Now for the descriptive question. As you have always said that the timing is perfect. And like what I understand by that is that you have a wonderful team. While people are acquainted, but people now are open to AI, they have internet connections. These are the things I understand at a layman's level. But I just wanted to understand from your side when what we mean by the timing is right when for that.
Many reasons, many reasons. First of all, the law of the lid, okay, LID, basically, I think we were not capable enough, if you would go back, to hold what we've developed today. Maybe what we've developed back then, smaller accomplishment, but what we've achieved today is far greater than 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 3 months ago. So today's level, you need bigger stamina and a thicker bone to hold up this beast. I feel better today, more at ease with the capacity of our teams all across, that we can handle it. We got this. Yeah, so it's a bigger game, and I wouldn't want to go to the market any smaller. So we're going big. That's a big thing. Like, as Brother Marty says, as a unicorn. It just crushes everything. You're born as a unicorn. That's enough. and to start like that, it's easier said than done. Okay, you have to have the right people, the right attitude with your team. You could have a big team, but how much relationship or loyalty they have. Now they have their skin in the game. We've got a bigger bond. It's been a while. We came closer and closer as we go. We've gained a lot of knowledge, and we went through ups and downs. That all builds, a stronger relationship. So we feel better today than any time before. And that's from one side, like the tolerance, we can endure the potential explosion. And at the same time, from the market perspective, it just crying out for what we have. The wrongdoing, the unethical practices all across, the abuse, the data monopoly, it just so much chaos out there that it looks promising and refreshing, knowing that there's a better way coming on the horizon that is on passive. So for that, the timing couldn't be better. Sooner we could have been less mature. I'm being realistic. We have more people. We have a stronger relationship with you, our people. We have stronger relation within, attracted more experts. So all across, we're in a better position to impress the world.
And my last question, the marketing in India, actually, this is specifically a question from all majority of the founders in India. They are having a sleepless nights uh, in a good way. So so they don't know what to expect in India. So and I'm sure by seeing the things in Dubai, I know it is, everybody knows it is going to be uh, out of this world. But could you share something, or maybe a timeline or something, so that they actually sleep a bit better?
You guys don't underestimate Niraj, okay? The earlier questions, they were built up so he can exhaust me. By the time he get to the beef or to the potato, yeah, Ash is exhausted. He's not gonna be like. All right, I'm gonna give it to you. We said no boundaries, no limit. Okay. If I know, or if you know what we're doing, I would even be more sleepless, like, okay, for sure. And correction is not Dubai. We are already currently, as of now, already in every mall in the United Arab Emirates. There are 7 Emirates. Emirate is almost like a state, okay, or smaller maybe. There's 7. Dubai is one of them. There's Abu Dhabi, there's this, that, okay, 7. So we're in every mall of those in the midst of, the heat now in the summer there. Every screen in a public venue, you got OnPassive on it. Mr. Kamal was driving today and talking to me, and he is flying. He is like, I don't know, Harry Potter on a broom. He's just, he can't, oh my God, here, the bridge, this, that. Like, he's literally a child in a lollipop shop. So we're on 1,300 plus screens around the clock. One of the projects we were discussing, and they were talking about, okay, yeah, if we have this campaign, we said, listen, we're in all those screens and all that. He said, oh my God, like you cannot advertise this particular package or item for more than a week because they're not going to be able to supply. That's how powerful the marketing. So correction, not Dubai. Correction, not coming. So we took over the country. Metro station, any screen, go to the mall, to the ice rink, to the aquarium, to the Kidzania, to anywhere you go, you're going to see OnPassive. You cannot avoid us. One country, important, and bring it out. Now, marketing is aiming India, not only India, but more emphasizing. So they got, again, creative plans. We invest millions. We don't go and, small budget and something shy. So now it's a bigger audience. You're talking about 10 million. You put them in one wedding in India, right? 1.4 billion, massive population. So now it's a larger task. But creatively, we could captivate that, and fortunately, we understand the Indian culture more now, so we can cater and satisfy the audience and the market in a way they love it. And I think India is the next ideal market for OnPassive. Number one is the youth population, younger population, okay, more youthful, more techie, really loving the technologies. They're going to love it. What's available there is costly. So for OnPassive, for what we offer, and the commission aspect, all of that, the fact that we employ people many levels of experts in India. So all that makes India, it adds up like it's going to be an ideal place. There's so many creative things. Some of it you've never seen. So it will be a losing dialogue or conversation. It's the couple that I know so far haven't been done before. So where it's going to go is going to be entertaining. It's going to be interesting, and we all win. But we're going big in India.
Thank you very much, Ash. And sorry, that was my mistake. I just said only Dubai. Yes, it's
It's not a mistake. It's I know what you meant. Absolutely, of course.
Okay. The reason I'm asking this question is when we when the question of marketing has come and it was pointed to us, it is much more than the Cricket World Cup. And
that's one thing. It's already there. I mean, you already know. It's not going to be a secret. That's one thing. Yeah, of course. But there are more creative stuff. This is normal, but there's some stuff that are going to make Indian dance.
And when can we expect that? When can we dance?
This year, fair enough.
This year.
It's, under work, so it's not like a couple of clicks, they're done. Connections going here, there, money, lots of logistics, paperwork. But if we say it, it's going to be done.
Thank you very much, Ash.
Of course. I would be super excited if I was on passive in general. I'll be even more excited if I was in India. And last year, roughly a year and a half or so ago, we said we're launching the biggest marketing campaign ever done by Amar Entertainment. It was 120 screen because of the frequency and the length of it. It is the biggest package. That's why Nazal was in that company. He moved with us. He said, these people are playing big. I want to go play big. Okay, he was intrigued by our creativity and our, different way of thinking, not, just outside the box. All right. So, my God. Okay. So we believe it's going to be more exciting. And now when you go from 120 screens to 1,300 screens, how much bigger is that? Longer. So yeah, you reach a new top, you go to a bigger top, and so on.
All right. Thanks, Niraj. Appreciate you, brother. And if we could, Chris, I'm going to bump you, if you don't mind, just for a moment. We have a lady here, Vivine Benny, from Papua New Guinea, living now with her husband in Australia. Hello, Vivine.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity to talk on Roblin with Mr. Ash Mufareh. I'm so nervous, but I really very appreciative of this time. My name is Vivine. I'm from Papua New Guinea originally, but I'm living in Australia now with my family.
From PNG, you said? From where?
Yes, I'm from Papua New Guinea originally, yes. But I live with my family here in Australia, in Western Australia. It's since 2004, but obviously my heart is back home, and we support our families back home every now and again. Ever since I've learned upon passive, Mr. Ash, and also all the values that you've been speaking of, I decided that this opportunity or the potential to really reach the people must not be ignored. As as founders, if you like. I shouldn't use the word founders, but I'm just trying to identify us as original non-passivians, as OBAs. So this opportunity and the power that we have within us is very powerful, that we're able to reach the people in the very remotest areas in our villages. So I, as a Papua New Guinean living in Australia, sorry, I'm not a Papua New Guinean, I'm Papua New Guinean by originality, but I am an Australian by citizen. So I'm not able to do any kind of business in Papua New Guinea because it's not allowed. I'm not a dual citizen. But I can operate in Papua New Guinea as a charity organization or an association. So with that in mind, Mr. Raj, I have decided to go into the country as a charity, and I've already put in place an association to reach the people over there in the most remotest areas. And my team and I have actually put together something to be able to affiliate all the villages across the province that I am from, the district. And our foundership is going to fund them and sponsor them, if you like. And so my question, Mr. Ash, is that with the current service providers, especially the emails that we have to use as alternate emails to be able to facilitate these affiliations for the villages, I was wondering if we can have OMail as an alternate email address to be able to reach the masses without any Q&As or security questions from the other service providers. That's the obstacle that I have at the moment, trying to reach the people out there. Is it possible?
Yeah, it's possible. Let's talk about that when we get to Oh Bless, or once we get to that stage and we're ready to roll it out. Like we can have, I'm sure, dedicated sessions. We can see what's there, take demos, and what do we expect. All right, does that make sense? So now we should focus like a step ahead, not 3 steps forward. Let's talk about OConnect. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about Chris Johnson. Peter Surur maybe should like call it a night. Hey, brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much. As long as it is a possibility, yes, it's very, very exciting.
Anything is possible. Yes, indeed.
100%. Thank you. Thank you so much.
But there's a copyright check. We have to check, for example, like you're Oh Bless. Are you Oh Bless, or you're a user of Oh Bless? Are you the company? Are you on passive? So as long as like we check all those items, then absolutely. Technically, anything you can imagine is real, is possible.
Excellent.
So if you envision Marty DeGarmo climbing Burj Khalifa, okay, and we've taken a unicorn to the top, I mean, it sounds crazy, but if I can imagine it, it's possible. And I'll prove it to you one day.
All right, thank you.
It's insane for you to hear from me and you think it's a joke. That's insane. You better take me seriously, all right? I ain't kidding around, all right? You're going to see.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Vivine. And
do we have time for Ash the Funny, Bob? Rob?
Of course we have time for Ash the Funny.
All right.
You know we have no clock here, Roblin Live.
No, we're going to wrap it up, yeah, because we don't want people to hate coming here. You know, we're going to put a cap to it. All right.
Speaking of funny, Chris, what do you got?
I just was going to say, you know, to my brother Niraj, my third favorite from the Indian world, that I heard a rumor from a girl named Narelle Warkhan. If you want to put your Indian brothers and sisters to sleep, go watch Marty's live, because he's got a very soothing voice and it makes you relax. So you can head on over to his live and tell him all to show up tomorrow and we'll definitely put them to sleep. So,
Not sure that's a compliment, Mr. Johnson.
my 3 people.
Hey, yeah, your 3 people don't mind me.
All right, real quick, we're gonna do something different because we got to wake everyone up and ask.
Right. I like that. Yes, I'm fired up. Let's go.
This is called speed round. We did this a long time ago.
Yes.
Okay,
I
ready?
like that.
First couple questions. You got less than seconds to answer each question.
Hit it.
All right, Mr.
Faster. Come on, you're too slow. Go.
When are we gonna have our first physical product out, whether it's a computer, phone, or someone oxygen machine? Any answer to that? Go. Come on.
This year, a bunch of products related to video, audio, hard drive. All right?
Boom.
This year.
Next question by the same lady, Miss Pat. If all the manuals of products could be put into an audible form, as I have trouble with reading but would love to listen as I absorb it much better, please. Good. Actually, I don't know if it's possible.
We just tested a recap. Okay, remember the recap, the summary function? We tested that, and that becomes a reusable technology. So wherever you want to put it, so we're able to take a webinar instead of taking time from Janet Butler or Daryl Cook or anyone who participated, Dan Street, and of course Peter Sue. Instead of taking their time, so it can summarize a 3-hour webinar into a summary. You can choose short, medium, and long. Okay, so you have 3 sizes. And then we have text to speech. So now we integrate the text to audio, so then you can have it to read it for you as well. So just sit and relax, and we can recap it for you. Boom.
All right, minus 3 points next. You went over your 10 seconds. Anyway, next question. Is there still a triple entry bonus, or do they no longer exist? Go.
There's some products, yes, there will be, and some more, yes.
Okay.
There are some. Again, we're not talking about one package yet. So there is more. So now you're talking about refunding the founders. You're talking about verification bonus. You're talking about registration, joining bonus. You're talking. So there are multiple bonuses, and then, yes, you will be able, like, by entering, you would have sometimes 3 or even more bonuses.
Boom.
That's still there.
Thank you. Next question.
And more.
Next question.
Yeah. Fast enough, or you want me?
Yeah,
faster?
no, you're doing right on time, boss. Let me tell you. Next question. There's a person that wants to know, when we come out with our KYC, will there be videos and and
what is that? You said our
OKYC.
KYC. It's called O-Verify.
O-Verify. Thank you.
Yeah. Come on, wake up. Okay.
Come on, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I got blown up this week. Anyway, so is there going to be a directional book how to do O-Verify? Is there going to be a directional book how to withdraw money out of your wallet? And I said yes, but they want to hear you say it. So go ahead.
Yes.
Don't worry, they'll figure out how to get the money out of their wallet, okay?
Yeah.
Chris tells you yes.
Yes. 2 more yeses and I'm good. You ready? Yes. Say it again.
Yes.
All right. Last question. I have
yes.
A correction. Okay. Someone said, Chris, about resellers or new affiliates. Do they get traffic driven to them? They said you said something else. I said I'm pretty sure they get traffic driven, but they can also buy extra traffic.
Leave that game for Ash Mufareh.
Okay. Thank you. That's it.
I cannot tell you everything, but nobody will play it better than me. I'm gonna give traffic where everybody succeeds. Is that good enough?
That's it. I'm done.
And I know how to get a couple of visitors. All right, I can do that.
Chris, I sent you one more from Tina Go. I can read it if you want.
Read it. Go ahead, Rob. Read it. You're the man.
Right. Let's do it faster.
Great job, Rob.
Come on.
I'm in a meeting at the moment, but I'm listening through Bluetooth. I have a question. The newer on-passive founding affiliates may not be tuned into OBLES solution yet. So, as dreaming what dreams can turn out to be, what and how will OBLES evolve into from being just crowdfunding? Is that fast enough?
I'm not complaining about your rhythm, but if the question, if what I got is how come Oh Bless is not a crowdfunding?
She was looking down the road, I think, dreaming what dreams can turn out to be. How will Oh Bless evolve into something other
It's
than
not a crowd. It's not crowdfunding. Okay. Oh Bless is more of conquering poverty with solutions. It's not a charity. Okay. There will be a one side of it for charity when needed, for when there's no possibility of productivity. But we want to turn in those who are in need into productive, independent individuals or communities, rather than so creating projects and creating educating them is definitely more productive. So I cannot agree with somebody who thinks that Oh Bless is either crowdfunding or just a charity. Or no, it's not. It's way beyond that. That's a piece of cake. Just put it and people chip in, and that's a joke. Okay. No, we're talking about relationship. We already partnered up. I'm gonna throw this. Rob. Okay. I love you. You take a bullet for me, I'm gonna give you a nugget. So we already have a partnership with Red Crescent / Red Cross in terms of that. So we need their support with the logistics on a major global projects. So they've been that way. They have jets, they have boats, they have the equipments, they have armies National Guards, they can support them. So this is the direction where we are. So we will create the opportunity, we will create the projects, we will create, say, the fishing boat, if you wish, and the vessel, the vehicle, and that's how we conquer poverty. We create jobs, we educate people. The language is almost like, you're talking about weeks. You're not going to have that language nightmare barrier between every corner of the planet. This is bringing humanity together. So there's not going to be a big project or big obstacle. When we come together, we're going to solve it one by one. Again, you can't fail unless this is your choice. The short answer is, Oh Bless is not a crowdfunding. Is creating solutions for humanitarian challenges, catastrophes. That idea I talked about, and Christy dared to ask Lux, for example, okay? So can you imagine, just for a quick thing, it's a small brain that Ash has. Okay, think about a vehicle. Just imagine, okay? Just like, it's not as complicated as Marty DeGarmo climbing on Burj Khalifa, okay? It's much easier. It's much easier. It's a vehicle, a well-designed one that has some equipments that go to your house, to your office. It fixes things. It washes your car without water or very little water, okay, with the green, no chemical or green eco ingredients, if you wish, okay, and that employs people, and they don't need a major skill. We just need a background check and something, so we can give them that distributorship or ownership, okay, abroad. So you can have that. We will provide you with the system, with the package. You can buy it or you can subscribe to it. So, for example, Chris Johnson want to buy one in Egypt, okay? Country's never been to. I'm just using that example, okay? You do it, 2-3 people work for there, the crew, and they go, he buys that, he's a partner, so he makes revenue, he takes revenue, he created jobs for 2-3 people, and then a service for the community on passive profits, and we can share a little bit more with others, okay, within on passive, and you can do that, all day long. just one thing, but we're crafting something, okay? And that's one thing, and many others. You know, we need a lot of people to work, okay? So that's how I want you to think more of not charity and being dependent and, you know, like a band-aid on a cancer. That's not going to conquer poverty or eradicate homelessness or whatever, okay? To do it rightfully, you've got to educate people, make them effective, make them productive, okay? Lift them up educationally, spiritually, in every way. Give them a job, give them an opportunity, give them academy, give them, you know, access with Connect. They can do more. They're equipped with little money. They can have an opportunity. There you go. They have their home, they have their income, they're independent, and they will bring more families. You know, they put that mask on and then they help the one next to them. That's how we will do it. It will take time, but this is a very different solution. Listen, poverty has been fought for centuries. There's not one way you can say this is how, and you may think, well, countries, big countries do fight it, and we still have poverty. Number one, I would say there is always going to be those who would choose to be on that side. It's just impossible. If they're qualified, we are not against, you know, giving them charity. If it's absolutely impossible for them to be productive and self-sufficient. But the vast majority, there is a solution for them. So I do believe there is a lack of will, okay, in any system before. The problem is they turn it into a business. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to solve it. But there's some money involved. So is it a business or you're creating a solution? So when you come with the passive cap, you're thinking with a complete different mentality. Oh, okay. So we really want to solve it, even if it's our cost, but we genuinely mean to provide a solution. I will tell you within your life, don't die yet, okay? But within your life, I will show you how. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I will conquer starvation. There are just a little under 1 billion people who go to sleep with insufficient nutrition every day. And we have excess here and in the dumpsters in some areas. So it can be solved. And I have a genius, you know, I don't always rely on one plan A, B, C, but I promise you, if you live long enough, and I don't mean a century or a decade, you're going to witness in your life how starvation, especially starvation, because, you know, if you solve those two, people are healthier, you know, by their nutrition, and they're more educated. You know how much good do you do, and how many problems you solve just by their more education, more access to affordable education everywhere, healthier people. Oh my goodness. Doing good for the environment and our earth. I wasn't born to run a business. I wasn't born to be just an individual who goes to, you know, work and get paid and check out and die. And like, okay, another tomb, another, you know, $5,000 funeral. Oh God, okay, thank God he's gone. I wasn't born for that. I was born for you know, leaving a big footprint on planet Earth by solving things we've been suffering for decades, even centuries before I was born. I didn't come here accidentally. Mark my word. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I was born to make a difference. I guarantee it. And I got big power on my back. Okay? You believe it? Good. You don't believe it? Your problem. I do believe it. I have enough friends who believe in it. What was the question, Rob? Oh, yeah, okay. We talked about charity. Okay, it's not charity, it's not crowdfunding.
Right. Tina said, thanks very much. She works with both those organizations. I've personally worked with the Red Cross in horrible hurricanes all over the United States.
Yes.
they are a blessing, the Red Cross.
Yeah.
Volunteers, the paid, I don't
We
care.
need their equipments. We need their, we've had good relationship when we did that to the earthquake, victims back in February. It was a good, cooperation between us.
Before we move on to Marty and Red, is it okay if we have Vasvi? You were speaking of nuggets earlier today, Ash, and
yeah.
You okay with Vasvi going first? From India. She
Absolutely,
is a golden nugget extraordinary.
Yeah.
Speak to us, Vasvi, please.
Can you tell me how I say your name? Vasi?
Vasvi.
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 Vasvi. Yeah, we chewed a V. Okay, there are two V's. Twice a
Yes.
V. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Vasvi.
All right.
That's a unique name. The first Vasvi I met in my life. Do they call you Vas for short?
Yeah, for sure.
I thought so. I'm going to call you Vas, easier.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Because if I say your name 10 times, I get hungry. Vasvi, Vasvi, Vasvi. Yeah, so Vas is enough.
Yes,
right,
it's enough. You can call me like that.
Go.
Okay.
Shoot.
Thank you. Thank you so
nice
much.
to meet you. I like your background. And good morning.
A very good morning to all. And I would love to say namaste to each and everyone
Namaste.
over here. And thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity for coming over here. And I would really like to thank Rob Lee, taking your names, both of your names together, for your support and
3,000. Not too shabby. Go ahead.
Really. And heartfelt gratitude to you, Mr. Ash, for what you are doing. And as I would like to say, I would say, I am Vaspi Sharma from India, and I'm 18 years old. As a youth, I feel really very blessed, and it's a privilege for me to be the part of On Passive. Like since childhood, I was having a dream that I want to do something for others. I want to do something for and in such a younger age, what I can do. I was really, confused from the years. And now after coming in On Passive, I was like, yes, I have got this and I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And I would really like to say that On Passive is going to have an enormous impact on the generations to come. And the very first thing I like about On Passive is your mission and vision, to lift up humanity. I read somewhere, the purpose of human life is to serve, to show compassion and the will to help others. And you are proving it. So I would really like to thank you, Mr. Ash. Heartfelt gratitude to you and whole On Passive family, I will say. Just giving a shot. And I will say that, earlier, when I had recently joined, I was like, yeah, this is the company. But after knowing what actually it is, I was like, yeah, this is the company. The real company, the actual company with the real people. Earlier I used to check my social media, and after that I used to check my back office after waking up early in the morning and in the whole day. It's a huge difference to me. Moving ahead towards what I wanted to ask. You can take it as a question, Mr. Ash, or you can just take it as seeking your advice. We know that youth right now are not taking initiative that much, right? They are not coming forward So just wanted to, just want your advice. So what we can do to inspire them so that they can take initiative to come forward.
What state are you in?
JNK, Jammu and Kashmir.
Where are you a founding member or you came recently to On Passive?
I'm a founding member.
Welcome. I can tell you something, guaranteed. I was 18 years old once upon a time, long time ago, but I was so ugly, so dumb, so lost. Okay. And look where I am today. You're having a unicorn start. So what cannot be done is the question. There's nothing you want to achieve in your life is not possible. At your age, with your sharpness, with your, you're aware and you're engaged at this age. Oh my goodness. Anything you want to do, go after it. Nobody can tell you cannot do it. Don't listen to anybody. Listen to somebody who will believe in you and who understand your capacity. How much is your capacity? As far as you can think. You're unlimited, you're unstoppable. If somebody can tell you it's too hard, it's too long, you're too young, you're too big, too poor, too whatever, you spit on their face and tell them Ash is going to pay for the attorney because it's an assault, okay? Because I'm telling you, do not listen to anybody try to slow you down. Go after it and you're going to be anywhere you want to be. And you will be far, far ahead of it. And I will witness that with my friends here. You know, I'll be taking 25 pills at the time.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Vasfi. We love you and we appreciate what you're doing in India.
Vas, we're going to call her because we're going
Okay.
to mix her up with Dalvi, Neeraj. So it's one ends with the V. Mon avis. So la vie. What does so la vie mean, Charles? Is that French?
That's life.
Oh, so la vie. Oh, I like it. Okay. Vas V, probably the opposite. Does it mean anything in Hindi?
Vasvi, the meaning of this name is divine.
Is what?
Divine.
Oh, nice. Beautiful. Wow.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really
Yeah.
like the energy.
Better than
the
Chat
positivity.
GPT. Like, can you
Yes.
imagine? Like, your name is Chat GPT. Yeah, that's much better. More meaningful. Or TikTok. Very good talking to you. I would love to see you again. We all would love to witness how far you go. You're going to be way far, more than you think. Trust me. Stay on the right track, and you're within a good community, within the Passive family. You couldn't be in a better place. So,
Yes, I really feel
on
like
our
that.
behalf, thank the person who told you about Passive. Very wise, very wise.
Shall we go over to the unicorn?
I
Oh,
think
wow.
the unicorn is gonna wrap it up. I have one question from
That
a
would be a
founder.
treat. Yeah, go ahead, Charles. Yeah,
From a founder
take it
before
away.
we go to the big unicorn. The guy says, "Can you ask if we can promote attendees to speaker
Yes,
in Oconnect?"
yes, of course.
Okay, that's it. Quick one.
And if you want to have a conference, like you just have about 100 people, everybody can be a speaker.
Right. Oh, talking about that, Ash. When we
You
go to
have
the
conference, you have webinar. Conference up to 100. All would
Right.
be speakers. You don't have to enable or
Okay,
de-promote
so-
or up. Yeah.
So even in the paid version, when we go commercial, the conference will still stay at 100.
I'm sorry. The paid is 1,000 webinar.
Right, and the conference is 100.
100. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you can have up to 100 speaking at the same time.
Over to you, Marty.
You cannot manage 1,000 speakers. It's no way
right.
possible. Yeah.
It's too much. But, okay, before we go to Marty, one quick one, Marty. I know some of us want to be doing webinars. I know a lot of leaders have come up and they want to talk to the new retailers, customers that are coming up. Is the media department gonna get something for us that is more uniform? Like, so if I'm talking to some folks, let's say in Maryland, and Julie is talking to some folks in California, there's some guideline or a template, like
Sure.
a PowerPoint, whatever. Are they gonna get that for us?
Yeah. Business model, of course.
Yeah.
We got that.
Okay. And
I'll be happy to do one. Remember what we said in the beginning?
Right.
We did the work. Now we can talk.
So how soon can we get that out, available? Because we want to reach the folks that don't have access to the internet, right?
So we do have something already, Charles. Okay, and we might just we have it for for the business, like when we, get documents and licenses and all of that as a business model. I think we might use the same, or just like tweak it to the public, like maybe dim it down.
Yeah, because we don't want people talking too much about money, about this, about that.
Yes,
some
again,
kind of guidelines.
if we go to the website and just take some content, and we can create a new PowerPoint every day.
Oh, yes, Marty.
I like that, and I would wish for you right now immediately to start casting the idea of not rushing into presenting. Just keep it down, and let the company show you how you present it. I like that, so we can stay on track with a more proper, professional presentation.
Yeah, and that is why I stopped presenting.
Kind of unify the language, if you wish. Yeah,
exactly.
I like that. Yeah, I wish we could do it. I know some people are going to jump into the nonsense, but I hope they don't get in trouble. Just
all right, Marty, come on down, brother.
Here we go.
All righty.
I don't have drum rolls. I don't have like
No,
any.
no,
I'm just gonna drum here.
I don't need one right now. Look.
All right, come on.
Just got a message from the unicorn. He said, if you think you're riding me up the Burj Khalifa, you need to bite me. So that's out of the question. But no, I mean, we were talking earlier about trust, belief, loyalty, and all that. Listen, I worked a job for 25, 30 years, and I got paid for it. I've been here 4.5 years, 7 days a week. I don't think I missed a day where something that wasn't on passive. Has nothing to do with the job, and it had nothing to do with money. It did not, and I'm one of the brokest people you know. But I knew the impact it would have, and part of the impact happens to be MONEY. But when we talk about trust, if you've been in minimum a year, which all of us has been in a minimum a year, and you don't have the trust, the belief, and loyalty, I don't know what business you're in. The company did everything they said they would do and some. We've done nothing but been given things, so it's hard for me. I don't have questions. I really don't. I don't think about, well, how's this going to work? How's that going to work? I know this. We're going to give as much as we can. He has been honest from the first day. He's surrounded by honest people. I don't need to know the details. You can't squeeze any more out of an apple than you can squeeze out of an apple. He's going to give us what he legally can. I don't care if it's 1 and 1 is 4 and 4 and 4 is 48. The thing is, they do the best they can for us. Never question it. If you have a problem with any of those three, trust, belief, or loyalty, you got to refocus. Listen, I've been looking for unpassive my whole life. Guaranteed, especially when I got online with Mike and Dan, because we brought people with us and they got burned, every one of them. Even when we looked them in the eyes and said, we're going to help you, we couldn't. We couldn't. It was way beyond us. Did I want it to be that way? So when I see something unpassive that I've been looking for in my heart, not in my eyes, you definitely know. And we should all know. None of us has been in here less than a year. And I wonder sometimes, what is the question? I don't get the question. We know the answer. You don't know the details. Who cares? I don't care. We're painting a Mussolini, right? We're painting something beautiful. I don't care how it's painted. I could care less. So we need to, I believe, if you have a problem with loyalty or belief or trust, man, you got to look again. You got to look at what you're seeing. Nothing has been done not to have that. I don't just walk around like some kind of idiot and go, I trust everybody, I believe everybody, I'm loyal to everybody. You have to earn that. This company has earned that with me more than any other thing I've ever done in my life. Ever. So I wonder sometimes about the questions and what we're asking and what we're worried about. The company has done nothing but give, give, give. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in because it's a pretty good sized audience. So I wanted to say that. Anyway, thank you. Ash, I love you. You know that.
I didn't know. You have to tell me once in a while.
Well, I'm gonna write you a love letter. Just hold on. No, but I just care that much. You know, I mean, I don't spend hours and hours and hours thinking, oh, I got this much hours, I expect this. I do it because this is my why.
Yes.
It's not as big as Ash's, okay? But my why is what I'm doing right now. I absolutely enjoy it. Find something you enjoy and use on passive to get there. Because you can have anything you want. Using on passive, you can reach whatever goal you want. I'm at my goal. I'm doing what I want to do. Absolutely. Anyway, thanks.
Kaboom. Remember Colin Powell? He passed away, the defense secretary. And obviously somebody comes from the military. He knows a thing or two about loyalty, you know, between the members of the army. He said success is the result of perfection, hard work, learning from failure. And also he said, as well as loyalty and persistence. Success is the result of perfection, hard work, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence. All right. So I don't think we can be loyal to somebody without building those ups and downs until you invest in that. Why a dog is loyal to you? It's not going to be loyal to you the first day. After you build relationship, days, nights, you take care of them, dark days, bright days, you build that relationship, then that evolves. And some people aren't loyal to you, they are loyal to their needs of you. We can differentiate that. But be careful, because once that, once that need changes, or their need also change, they go to a different direction, so does their loyalty. So it's not about something we can claim, it's about a process over time. I believe I can relate more to Dan Street's description the other night on Roblin as well. That was more profound. It's definitely a process, and it takes time to get to know somebody. Once you invest enough, it's a two-way street, back and forth. It's a win-win situation, and then it evolves into that level. But you cannot just acquire or demand that. And you got to be careful, because some people may pretend that loyalty is that salesy. Okay, if it's instant, I'll be skeptical about it. But if you spend enough time and you've seen ups and downs among the journey, then okay, this is real, genuine loyalty. But if somebody comes in and I'm loyal to you, they praise you, I'll be careful about that, because they might be loyal to their need to you or what they can get out of you. Once that changes, so does their loyalty shifts to a different direction. But it's not going to be a loyal Roblin Live if we don't hear from Red or Dan Street or both.
Right, I was ready to go.
Not going to be loyal.
Either one of them.
You can talk about anything. You can talk about fishing if you want.
I do want to mention something.
No, I'll just jump in. What's that, Rob? I'm sorry.
I just wanted to back my dear friend, Mr. Mufareh, up on the Colin Powell thing. I worked for the Department of Defense in Washington at one time before I retired, and I had the honor to have him in my car as a chauffeur. This guy was the soldier's soldier, never had a harsh word to say to someone who was a lesser rank, and just a true gentleman. I just wanted to back you up on that. The guy was just a heck of a guy. It was an honor to meet him.
After he left the position of being the secretary, he became a public speaker. So I've got the honor also to listen to him a few times. He made a mistake or two. He admits them, and I love his openness and being frank.
Well, he gave me an Army coin that I have to this day, and I'll treasure it the day I die. And I wasn't in the Army, I was in the Air Force, but he gave me an Army coin.
You know why he talks about loyalty, and he says, success is it takes loyalty and persistence. You know why, Rob? You probably witnessed that, because he admits once he left the department, before everybody opens the door to you and everybody greets you and all the privilege, the minute that position is over, you're on your own. You start drinking with a paper cup, coffee, help yourself, all of that. And he was really open about that. He was telling you, he was fed up with it. So he tells you. So they were loyal to his position, all right? He tells you that. I love that. It's a good lesson from him. Yeah.
Sure. All right.
You wonder, they're great people in this country. Where are they? Why is nobody's running? There's some old men talking and... Oh, I was talking about a different country. Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say...
called America.
Red, you want Dan to go, or are you ready? Over to Dan. All right, Dan. Want to hear you again.
Okay. Been talking a lot lately, a lot more than I normally do. But no, I just, along the theme of what we started with earlier this evening about being prepared, and I think that we all just have to be prepared and are prepared. All of us on this panel anyway have been prepared for a long time as far as what's coming. And I think in a nutshell, what I would say is that we have to just be grateful for everything that we have. Let's just appreciate all of the hard work that Ash and his whole team have been putting together for a long time for us, and just be grateful for everything we do have to this date. And I know everybody here is, and that's all I have, is just that I'm very grateful for all your hard work and the team and everybody in Hyderabad and in Dubai and Abu Dhabi and Cairo and I just can't imagine all the things that are going on behind our backs right now. Not behind our backs, but
why not?
Behind the scenes that are just amazing. So I'm very grateful, and that's my message.
Me too.
Tonight.
Well, thank you, Dan. I enjoyed being here so much. I hope you did. That was fun. And that's even before Red takes, a shot. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, Ash? Good to be here.
It's about to get better. Yeah.
I'm certainly going to take your time. Going down the Army route, obviously I'm ex-Army as well, but there's always a good saying which fits in very nicely with what Dan's just said as well. Fair to prepare, prepare to fail. And I certainly believe that you have prepared everything within OnPassive to make sure that we do not fail.
Do you believe you can never be over-prepared?
Never be over-prepared.
Never.
Companies are built on foundations. We now have a solid foundation which we can springboard from, because we know that is safe and secure. Nothing is going to shake that foundation for the next level of where we're going to go to. Behind me here, I've got a vehicle, which is very apt for what I want to talk about. To get anywhere in life, you need to have the right vehicle. OnPassive now is that right vehicle. You can utilize it. You people, all of you guys out there, you can utilize OnPassive as your vehicle to wherever you want to go. This man next to us here, he has given us the vehicle to utilize. Leverage. I've been talking about it all week. Leverage. It is there for us to be utilized. to be able to use for whatever you want to do, whatever level, wherever you want to go. It is there for us to use. This is the beauty about On Passive. Whatever you want to go, wherever you want to, and whatever you want to achieve is possible for absolutely everybody. Any level, corporations, companies, businesses, individuals, anybody and everything has the ability to utilize the services and products of On Passive. This is their vehicle. This is what it's designed for. This is what it's been built for everybody. And the beauty of it is got the features that nobody else has got. It's unlimited, the pricing, everything has been thought of. Ash Mufareh talks about no stone is unturned. Why do you think they have so many meetings? Why do you think they brainstorm? Why do you think they have not rushed anything? Because they want to make sure that everything is covered before we go commercial. One shot, that's all you get. One shot. There's no point in rushing anything until everything has been covered. I applaud every single person who has had any input in On Passive in any way, shape or form, whether that is the founder who turns up to the webinars on a regular basis, whether it is the tech guys, whether it is the team players, whether it is the individuals who spend 24 hours, 36 hours at his desk, making sure that everything is realized. Everybody has played their part in the On Passive journey. It is now time. We are ready. The company is ready. Let's light that fuse and let's launch with the biggest bang that the internet has ever seen. Ash, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate that. Including everybody. Did you hear Vasvi before? She's brilliant. And she contributes, she adds value to On Passive. That's incredible. As well as Dalvi.
Can I say something before we leave?
Oh, sure.
Looks like we're about to leave.
We got a couple hours to go.
Are we about?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm killing you.
Now, remember when you came to OP3?
I do remember.
Today, just today.
Yes.
And then you asked Maddie whether Rob Linda have a theme for tonight, and they said Q&A. And then you said, well, no, let's say, are you ready? Because we are ready. So I don't want you to leave without letting the founders know that it's important for us to be ready. You know, because they keep asking, oh, when are we going to activate? When are we going to, you know, go live and things like that? But to tell you the truth, I know a lot of them personally, that if you were to say tomorrow, let's go activate, they're going to be scrambling for that little change to activate, for that money that they need to activate. And we've had years, some of us 5 years, some 4, some 4.5, 3.5, and so on, a year at least. And we've known all along that we're going to need to come out of the pocket a second time. We knew that.
Right.
Okay. So let's just be ready. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Let's be ready.
So what's tomorrow's theme, Lynn or Rob?
For hang on one second. For tomorrow evening?
Yeah, previously you've had over-delivered. Remember that?
Yes.
Probably have a hat on that. Okay.
Funny you should mention.
What about over-deliver? I'm sorry, over-prepared.
Can never be over-prepared. We could do that.
Let's discuss that. Because remember I said before, every day in life, either you are preparing for tomorrow or you are repairing from yesterday. And we've been preparing. I always said to our teams, it's okay to over budget, to overstaff, to over plan, to over prepare, to repeat. It's okay. I take the O in over anytime, any day, over being under prepared or or come out short. You don't want to do that. So we're going to go after it. Make no mistake. We're going to play big. I'll tell you what, It's a done deal, and numbers don't lie. Okay, I know my wife. Thankfully, she doesn't listen to me, because if she's listening, I wouldn't say it. I say men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. I'm not saying every man lies. Okay, just take it easy. Okay, but numbers don't lie. Got 2+ million, like short time will be 3 million. Any percentage, you go with the lowest percentage. We got a business to run for life, so it's a done deal. Numbers are powerful with on passive, so we got it. We got so much to sell. We got so much to introduce to humanity and serve. This was fun, but tomorrow probably going to be more fun, because we're going to talk about over preparing and being prepared and never be under prepared. You pick the topic or the title, you polish it, but you get the concept.
I got it, man. I'm tuned in. We're all tuned in, Ash. Everyone that was here tonight is tuned in, focused, plugged in. You name the in, they're in.
Yeah, and thank you for opening your home every night for us and bringing us, keeping you up late. I'm going to have to upgrade to a couple of pills a day soon. We're going to keep up with this pace. Once a week, Rob
Yep.
live.
We like it, and this one only went 5 hours. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. But hey! I feel it's somewhat injustice. Okay, so for example, even the 7 hours, like you like the next day, red for 7 hours. Listen, it's not like I talk for 7 hours. Okay, cut the talk. Okay, I probably come an hour later, right? I let people talk, right? So, I mean, probably was 6 hours. There's a big difference. Imagine the week is 6 days, not 7 days. Massive difference.
Not if you've been up for 20 hours like you. And
so today we started at 9+, 9:30 maybe when I put the message, okay? Right?
Yeah.
So 9:30, 1 o'clock, what is that?
3.5 hours.
Three and a half. That is absolutely not too shabby, Roblin.
It's not too shabby.
I was the next up was
it's
going to
not
be
4.
Lynn.
You cannot say 4. You cannot say 5. This is 3.5 hours. Okay. All right. And we didn't even play. Like this is just like pure business today. Now we can turn off the stream and we can talk. No, I'm kidding.
Lynn would just like to say a couple words, if that's okay.
Yeah, we'd love to. I was going to say, but I didn't want to pressure her. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, so kind of you. So I was going to just say.
That's what I do. Okay.
Yeah. I was just going to say, can you mute yourself? I hear myself twice.
I muted myself.
You did? I hear you. Can you mute?
Yeah, perfect now. I hear you. We hear you once.
Two sounds. Okay. I was going to just say that.
Yeah, now it's coming twice. Yeah.
Can you just lower the volume, honey bunny?
I turned it off.
Okay. Now I can hear myself. What was I going to say now? Oh, God.
He's far.
I know.
She needs a broom. Yeah.
I know what honey bunny really means. You know what I mean?
I actually moved to another room to put it out for
You're very funny. Well, I was going to just say that be like me, you guys. This is how I am. It doesn't matter the ups and the downs, good times and the bad times in unpassive. My heart stays the same and my mind stays the same. So I have such peace, every day I'm very at peace. I'm calm. I'm excited about what's happening. Yes, don't get me wrong, but I'm also not anxious. I'm not worried. And I think it's a great way to have that type of mindset, because then you can really enjoy this wonderful journey we're on. Because, we're going to have really good memories of these past few years for those of us who have been here for a few years. They're so precious. I don't want to
Bless you, Mike.
them. Pardon? What did you say?
I was talking to my mother-in-law. Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, okay. So I'm just saying, be calm, be confident, be loyal, trust the company.
And be cute. Why not?
Be cute too? Okay.
Yeah.
Try to be cute if you can be cute.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. We're in such a good place. We're blessed. We're fortunate. Just count our blessings and be happy. That's what I have to say.
And a dose of Roblin Live a day wouldn't hurt. Just come on, have fun. So what happened with Teng? Was that false advertisement? Because you said on the poster he's coming. That's why I actually came.
Teng.
Teng had surgery yesterday on his hand, and there was an issue, and his surgeon called him back at roughly 6 o'clock their time, which is 9 o'clock ours. So
yeah, no, that's the time. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Is he okay?
Haven't heard back from him, but we hope
Surgery in the hands. What is it? What could it be? Stitches or? He hurt himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a surgical procedure. He had a procedure.
He fell, and you know how you use your hand to brace your fall? So it messed up his thumb. He almost lost his thumb. Yeah. So that's why he's not here. And also Chris Tiazon wanted to be here, but he's traveling. So otherwise he would definitely be here. Chris Tiazon.
Sure. Yeah, daytime is already in the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. This was fun, not too shabby, 3.5 hours. Okay. I mean, I hope it was informative. I hope we addressed a good variety of topics, I believe, more than usual. We lifted the cap. I said there's no limit. You can go all the way. So I hope we left, it's not 100%, but I hope we left no ambiguity in a way, like we left more. Before you came and we talked about the percentage and all of that, Red, it's all on YouTube, on the recap. We didn't talk about percentage. We just talked about the price. That was a bait. I hope you will get your luxurious cars, or a couple of those, if you like those. I am gonna go. My people are awake now, and we'll see you next time. I really enjoyed it. I hope you got some information. How did I do?
It was excellent, Ash. Thank
Not
you.
too shabby.
I think we'll keep you.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
Great, Ash.
$4 worth.
For $3.99. $3.99.
Is that Canadian or US?
Yeah.
We can have installments. Yeah.
I can't wait till that speech to speech comes so I can talk to my Canadian friends. Right?
I'm looking forward for the autocorrect and the spell check so that Chris can spell.
Pretty good, Rob. Good comeback. Oh Lord.
I don't even think it'll be that good, Robin.
Ash, check your phone. I sent you a picture Narelle Warcon made. I think you'll get a kick out of it.
A comment or?
Oh, look at your text. A picture.
And a comment.
No comment. Oh yeah. Marty, I sent it to you.
She's gonna regret it. Okay.
That's a discussion on the Rob Lynn tomorrow. How we get Marty?
You know what's the problem? I'm not gonna say your problem, but you know what's the problem? some people still, like, they hear it from me and they just take a walk. Like, when I said, oh, Lux or oh, Booking or Target, they just took like, okay, they didn't get it. But when I say, and including the unicorn climbing the tower, take me seriously, okay? You'll see. You are gonna see.
I'm gonna pay to see it too.
Do not mess with me because
Yeah.
I am crazy, okay? Okay, you'll see.
As long as I can videotape it, that's all I care about.
We'll do it for you. It's gonna be videotaped. All right?
Ash, thanks very much from Lynn and I both.
Always a pleasure.
Appreciate you coming on. Whenever you come on, the sky's the limit. So
It's
thank
a
you.
family. I love being here. Thank you. Good
All
night.
right. Good night. Good night, everybody, or good morning,
Good night.
good afternoon. Thanks for coming.
Everybody.
Good night, everyone. Yeah.
Night, everyone.